waiting for my brother, Doc E, coming from Roanoke. So he's meeting me here in Wytheville, and we're gonna ride together to Tennessee today. We're going to the Sevier County Courthouse in Sevierville, Virginia, Sevierville, however you say that, Tennessee, where we are going to participate in an honor ride and Memorial Day ride with other riders in town there. And then we will ride back. It's about 150, 200 miles, something like that. And he is here. All right, as soon as he's finished pumping gas, we're gonna head out. I'm cold. Yeah, you gotta have a little break. Warm up a little bit. Second.
I don't think your ignition is still on.
Thank you.
I'm guilty too.
If I had $1 for every time I did that, I'd be rich.
The Insta360.
Yes, sir.
You like it?
I love it.
I got one for Christmas. I haven't taken it out of the bag yet.
Oh my God, I had the GoPro.
Yeah.
This is up to 8K, and it's 360 views, so it's beautiful. And you can take it home and edit.
The phone, or
Yeah. And then I take it home and edit any perspective views I want. So it's beautiful. I don't even use my GoPro anymore.
How long does it last as far as?
Battery's about an hour, hour and a half.
Okay.
I can usually keep about 8 with me.
Okay.
So, but yeah, really good. It's really good.
So I need to break mine out.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. I don't see a Scully tent yet. Keep looking, we'll see it. He said, there's the courthouse. He said it's usually across the street.
I see some Scully people sitting down over here.
Well, they'll probably be able to tell us. See anything.
And then they've had big bucks.
You're looking at the Sevier County Courthouse. Pretty building. There's a little spiel on Dolly Parton here out front. Tennessee Music Pathways.
Yeah, I'm down in Sevierville, Tennessee.
Lord.
We've got so much to get through. We're going to start a little bit early. All of our honor guard is here.
You wear chaps for protection. I just don't get it.
Honor guard, if you are ready, post. And join with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang bare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
As usual, Caleb, excellent job. And now for our invocation, Gold Star Father, Gary Swanson.
Our gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. Thank you for all the will for us, which we want to do all the participants today. But most importantly, thank you for those who gave up their days for our Dear God, 1.3 million men and women since the forming of our great country have laid down their life so that we can enjoy the freedom and the weekends and things that we have. Please watch over those families, be with them, be with those who serve with our warriors, our heroes, because they know the true meaning of Memorial Day. Thank you for Ron and Sandy for this vision that they had 25 years ago. It's been a blessing to see how it's grown. Once again, give us safe travel and mercies up the Clinch Mountain. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right, well, this next bit is something very special. How many people remember back in the days of Dolly Parton's Music Mansion? Show of hands. Oh boy, oh my. All right, well, the man who headlined that program for several years is here today. He wrote a song called Fly, Eagle, Fly. Were any of you there when that eagle would fly across the top of the heads of the people in the audience? That was Challenger. Of course, Challenger's retired now. Mr. Lincoln, I believe, is taking his place. But we have them here this morning to do it for you all. Ladies and gentlemen, without any delay, Mr. James Rogers.
Guys, thank you everybody. Thank you very much. Honored to be here with all you free-spirited, real Americans out there. It's really great we get to sing a song like Fly Eagle Fly for you. Anyway, I hope you'll enjoy it. Today, I saw an eagle flying with colors red, white, blue. Did it look like he was crying and wondering where are all the friends he once been? Today, I heard the eagle come, and it echoed from the mountains to the sea. But again, the lonely sounds were only falling all around Don't let them chain you to the ground, 'cause you gotta be strong to travel alone through the sky. So fly, eagle fly. Today I saw an eagle flying. Is he heading for skies he's never known? Are the freedoms he left behind in night? Will our eagle find another home? And I said, fly, eagle, fly. Spread your freedom wings across the sky. Don't you let them bring you down. Don't let them chain you to the ground. Oh, you gotta be strong when you travel alone through the sky. So fly, you mighty eagle. Thank you so much, everybody. And now from the American Eagle Foundation, we're going to let some folks say a few words about our foundation. Oh, Penny's a talker. She's talking to you over here. We'd love to invite all of you to come and see us. We're out on Kodak, over in Kodak. And would you like to come and say something?
Hi folks, my name is Bailey. I'm here with my coworker Rin today and our gorgeous Eagle Miss Penny. We're here to represent the American Eagle Foundation, which happens to be local to you all. If you can find the Buc-ee's, you can find us. We're about 2 minutes from it. We're just up the road from you all. We've got between our headquarters location in Kodak and our location at Dollywood, where we do our Wings of America show, we've got almost 80 non-releasable birds in our care. Every bird that we take care of started their life out in the wild, but due to some unforeseen circumstances like injuries that don't heal right or strong human imprints, they can't survive on their own anymore, and they get a second chance living with us every single day. If you guys ever want to come see our birds, we do tours during the week and can show off all the cool stuff. We're very proud of our show at the Wings of America Theater in Dollywood. And today we brought with us our gorgeous Miss Penny. She is with us because unfortunately when she was still pretty young, living up in Pennsylvania, she got caught in a bear trap. So she's missing quite a few toes, which is very cute to us, but makes her not so great at being able to hunt on her own. She lives with us day in and day out. She's about 9 years old. She's just started doing programs like this, so coming out to you guys is kind of a win-win because we get to show you our beautiful eagle and let you guys get a chance to see her. But she also gets this experience as well and getting accustomed to people. So we thank you guys for letting us present her to you all today. We hope you'll come out and see our show at Dollywood or come take a tour of us. We're at eagles.org if you ever want to check us out. And we hope that you guys have a beautiful, safe rest of your day. So thank you very much for letting us come here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Penny. It truly is an honor to be here with everybody today. I was, when Sandy and Ron gave me the call, there was no way I was going to miss this one. And thank you again for letting me be here. I was asked by my former commanding officer when I was in the National Guard, because I had a song, Fly Go Fly, on Capitol Records. He said, you know, a man writes all these songs about eagles in America and does all these shows. If he wanted to, he could write about the men and women he served with in the National Guard if he'd just do it. He was a smooth talker. Well, anyway, I said, I promise you, I'll write a song. If you like it, it's yours. You know, you guys can do with it whatever you want to do. if you don't like it, let's just pretend I didn't have anything to do with it. If it's not any good. But fortunately, they did like it. And in 1999, they adopted it as the theme song for the National Guard. Anyway, I'm honored to sing this song for you today. It's called I Guard America. I was a Minuteman on Concord Bridge, and they shot her around the world. I was there on Bunker Hill when Old Glory was unfurled. If my country calls me from within or from afar, I'll be there to answer, and I'm proud to be the guard. What it means to me, for my God and my I guard the eye of a storm, we face the dangers as they come, any shape and form. I am your sons, your friends, your fathers, and I'm your daughters, working hard to be the best, keep us strong, proud to be the God. Have a safe trip today. God bless all of you. I'm proud to be here. Thank you, Ron.
Well, there's nothing I can say or do to follow that. My goodness. A lot of folks have asked, why is this 25th anniversary going to be the last one? Well, partly because I'm getting too old. Can't do it anymore. Well, we'll go into that a little bit more later on. I had to say that in order to choke back a few tears, but they're not tears of sadness. They're tears of pride. When I see this many people turn out to do the same thing I'm here to do, to remember our fallen military, particularly those killed in combat, it does my heart and soul really good. Thank you all for being here this morning. It's very special. And big thank you to James Rogers. Let's give him one more hand. He did a great job. Thank you, James. I wanted to say thank you, James, for that sounding like I was about to cry. We got something else special coming up. You all know T.C. Barnett. He's been helping with Smoky Mountain Thunder for almost as long as we've been doing it. And I heard a song toward the end of last year, and I asked him if he would do it for us at this year's event. And what do you suppose he said?
It's the last one, so I said, absolutely, I'll do whatever you want me to do. There's no way I'm going to turn down Ron and Sandy for whatever they ask me to do. And this song right here, I had never heard it until he called me a couple of months ago. So I'm going to do my best at this one and see if I can make this up as I go along. It's a newer song. It's called I'm Still Proud to Be an American. And I believe when I heard this one and Ron told me about it, immediately in my mind I thought to myself, that's exactly what this event is about. And this song is definitely Ron to a T right here. So hope you guys enjoy this one. Want to take Jesus out of our high schools, pledge of allegiance out of our homerooms, and then telling our kids they can be something they ain't. Yeah, they tore the statues down, all those racists in the South. Now they want to take our guns and undo everything we've done, taking unapologetically against my ass. I still believe in the 4th of July. I still believe in I for an eye. Yeah, freedom's worth dying for. There's only one God, and that's the good Lord. Still believe in the USA. I still believe in everything homemade. Yes, I'm gonna give it up, but I'm still holding on the best I can. I'm still proud to be an American. Food, bread, the eggs are too high. Price of gas just blows my mind. Yeah, fentanyl's crossing the border. It seems they're all out of order. And all along in winter schools, money don't need to go to Fort. And if gas was $1.53, we wouldn't care about tweets or felonies. And I think it's time we all take a stand. Believe in the 4th of July, still believe in an eye for an eye. Yeah, freedom's worth dying for. There's only one God, and that's the good Lord. So believe in the USA. I still believe in everything homemade. Yes, I'm gonna give it up, but I'm holding on the best I can. 'Cause I'm still proud to be an American. Yeah, I still believe in the 4th of July. Still believe in an eye for an eye. Yeah, freedom's worth dying for. There's only one God, and that's the good Lord. Still believe in the USA. Still believe in everything homemade. Yes, I'm gonna give it up, but I'm holding on the best I can. 'Cause I'm still proud to be. Yeah, I'm still proud to be an American. Now, Caleb and I have one more to do here, and this one wasn't on the books. This one, no, we kind of pulled him into this one. So we wanted to do something special for Ron this year, and I know that anytime Caleb or myself plays anywhere, this is a song that Ron always requests, and it is one of his favorites. But I got to give a little bit of a backstory. So this song was originally written by Toby Keith, and he was doing a golf tournament with Clint Eastwood, and at like 91 years old, he asked Clint, he said, how do you keep going? How do you keep doing this? And how do you keep directing movies? You're still just absolutely killing it out there. And Clint just looked at him in his own Clint Eastwood way, and he said, well, I just don't let the old man in. And immediately Toby wrote that down on a little piece of paper, and he stuck it in his pocket, and he come back to it months later, and he said, I gotta write a song about that, because that man is an absolute inspiration. And so we wanted to do this one here for Ron as kind of a send-off. All right, Ron, don't let the old man in, all right? Let the old man in. I wanna live some more. Leave it up to him. He's not gonna knock the door. I knew all of my life that someday it would end. Get up and go outside. Don't let the old man in. Many moons I have lived. My body's weathered and worn. Ask yourself, how old would you be if you didn't know the day you were born? Try to love on your wife and stay close to your friend. Toast each sundown with wine, but don't let the old man in. Many moons I have lived. My body's weathered and worn. Ask yourself, how old would you be if you didn't know the day you were born? He rides up on his horse. You feel that golden wind. Look out your window and smile. Don't let the old man in. Look out your window and smile. Don't let the old man in.
Well, the old man crept up on me this morning, and I've traded in my horse for a Harley. When I ride up on my Harley, I'm trying not to let the old man in. Unfortunately, he's learned how to climb on that bike at the same time I do. I can't ride as far as I used to, but I still enjoy riding. Well, that was very special, Caleb, TC. Thank you both very much. Yeah, well, that's what he says now. And it's not wine. I might take a little sip of JD every now and then. I'm very guilty of that. Kind of helps keep the old man at bay. Let's see. We got a little time to kill. It was 20 years ago at that anniversary, and probably a little bit before, people started asking, how much longer do you think you're going to do this event? Well, back then I didn't have an answer, but every time someone would ask me after that, I started thinking about it. and I still didn't have an answer. And then last year, after 2024 event, we always went to the house and looked ahead to what was going to be going on next year. Well, here's next year. It's the 5th month of the year. Today's the 25th. It's 2025. It's our 25th anniversary. I turned 75 this year. You take all the fives from all those numbers and they add up to 25. It was like it was almost a signal. Put a lid on it. It's time to back off. The old man has crept in enough to where it's time to close the lid on this one and maybe open another door for someone else. I'm going to introduce you to him. Folks are asking, well, what's going to go on next year? Well, I don't know. But there's somebody here who might be able to enlighten you a little bit. Vernon, you want to come on up? Is that mic on so we can both talk? Need to adjust it a little bit, or is it good?
I think we're good.
All right.
Good morning.
Vernon, go ahead and tell them what you think.
Okay, so a little about myself. My name is Vernon Gooden. I'm a transplant here. Stumbled upon East Tennessee in 2007, 2008 time frame, and have been blessed to call this home since then. I'm Army veteran. I served in Iraq. I served for 6 years. My father was a Vietnam veteran. And when I was introduced to this ride, it was what I needed, because I think this is what our country needs. So we've been blessed enough to shadow Ron for the last couple of years, and when he came up to us and said that this was time for he and Sandy to step back, this event is too important to let die. One or two of you agree with me. I like that.
Well, you know, it's talking with Vernon when he and I would have a chance to visit and talk about things like this. It is, correct me, Vernon, if I'm wrong, I think I got it right. He wants to keep the same idea going. Smoky Mountain Thunder Memorial Ride has always been, for the motorcycle community, an opportunity for us to show our patriotism and how we feel about Memorial Weekend, coming together on our terms to pay tribute to our fallen military. Again, particularly those killed in combat.
I don't think this is going to be the last we see of them. We will rebrand the ride at Ron's request. So instead of it being known as Smoky Mountain Thunder Memorial Ride, when we take over, it'll be Smoky Mountain Memorial Ride.
Now, will you be having a website set up pretty soon?
Yes, we will have a website and a Facebook page. We will provide all that information to Ron,
And we'll in turn put that on our Facebook page and website so you can get that information. Now, Vernon's going to need y'all's help. So you want to volunteer and give him a hand in doing all the stuff that all of our volunteers have done over the years. And trust me, people, when I tell you, it's an army that comes out every year to help us pull this off. And Vernon's going to need your help. He's also going to need some sponsors. The cost for Smoky Mountain Thunder goes up every year, and he's going to need some help with that as well. So if you want to volunteer, or if you want to be a sponsor for Vernon's event coming up, stay tuned to Smoky Mountain Thunder Memorial Ride's Facebook page. We'll post that information as soon as we get it, so you can go ahead and start contacting Vernon and help them get that ready for next year. I'm recognizing some faces I haven't seen in a while. They were here at the first one. Has anybody seen the shirt we had for the very first event? We got some duplicates made up in case anybody wants one. Anyway, Vernon, have you got anything else you need to?
I just want to say thank you for coming out. Thank you for continuing to support and to bring awareness to Memorial Day and what it stands for. And I would like to take this time for everybody to put your hands together and thank Ron and Sandy for everything they've done.
I guess when we started Smoky Mountain Memorial Ride, and it was the first one, I guess we didn't really have a name. It wasn't until the second year that we stuck the name on it, because it looked like it was going to grow, and sure enough it did. So when Vernon gets his up and running, gets the posters out, puts something on his Facebook page, and you can follow that along. And he does the first Smoky Mountain Memorial Ride. It'll be starting a new era. And I like to think of it as out with the old, in with the new. Being a Vietnam veteran, him being an Iraq veteran, it's not that we don't have any use for the old ones anymore. We do. But technology has changed. About the only thing I can do with a cell phone is answer it and make calls. Somebody needs high-tech information and a way to deal with things that are a little bit more modern. And Vernon, I think, has that capability. So communication will be easier for him than it has been for us over the years. But being in the public eye, and our mission statement, if you ever went to our website and you saw it, it was to instill and renew in as many people as we could with the true meaning of Memorial Weekend. That was always our mission. I think we've done that over the years, and you'll see for yourself as we travel from here to Grainger County how many people will turn out along the road to see us go by. They know this is going to be the last Smoky Mountain Thunder Ride, but I think they'll be there as well next year for the first Smoky Mountain Memorial Ride, because a lot of people are now recognizing, along with us, that remembering fallen military is important. And because things evolve over the years, you also have to include law enforcement. You know, it's the military who helps get us our freedoms during the day that we sometimes take for granted in this country, but liberty that we share every day, that's law enforcement. We have to thank them as well. And in the event, yes, absolutely, absolutely. And so we have to include them with Memorial Weekend. Since 9/11, a terrorist attack, the military is not the first to respond. It's law enforcement, first responders. You have to include them. They are now the frontline runners in our defense against that kind of attack. So God bless them. All right, gentlemen, if you would, we will now play, wait, just 1 second. Come on up though, come on up. We would ask you to make a hole over here at the military monument. And our Gold Star families, those that are here today, please gather around that area for the placing of our wreath. Gentlemen, when you're ready. Thank you. Our honor guard today was Philip West, Timothy Culata. Earlier was Gary, accompanied by firefighters Gary Edwards and Brandon Esterby. TAPS players today were Rob Lohr with his daughter Liz. All right, thank you everyone. We can't do this event and go out of here without thanking all of our sponsors. Yeah, absolutely, give them a big hand, that was great. Usually takes a little while to clear your throat after hearing that kind of a taps and to be able to speak, but it's very touching. We cannot leave here today without thanking all of our sponsors. The cost of this event, again, has gone up every year, but our sponsors continuously step up and provide us with the funds that we need to pull it off, which is why it's a free ride. We do sell some things here to help pay the bills, but all that money does that. And so thank you to our sponsors. Check them out on our Facebook page or our website. It's on the t-shirt, it's on our posters and flyers. All of the volunteers that have helped over the years. Again, you can't pull something like this off without finding a lot of help. You can't be everywhere at the same time. I've tried, it don't work. So thank you to our volunteers. Folks parking the bikes, they volunteer. They're also a sponsor of the event. Oh gosh, there's just so much more to say. We got a few minutes. We're going to try to get everybody back to their motorcycle within the next 10 to 15 minutes. So you got a few seconds here to regroup. And we'll get ready to do this ride. Thank you, Lord, for this beautiful day. Everybody was a little worried it was going to rain this morning. We prayed for a little intervention, and here it is. So everybody ride safe. We'll see you at the top of the mountain.
I'm about to find one with my name on it. Good. Thank you. Sure. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Thank you. Take that. Get one. Yes, sir. All right.
Oh, yeah.
She's still over. What is that anyway? A rag?
Terry Clark.
I'm enjoying this.
I got pee.
What a crowd.
I'll meet you around here.
Yeah, I'll be right around the wall over there.
See him all the way out back to the road. Mr. Banks. I was just told there were a couple of bald eagles watching us go by today. I did not get to see them, but what an awesome thing that must have been for them. All right, well, here we are. Looks like we got everybody in. From the very beginning, the purpose of this weekend has always been to remember our fallen military, particularly those, and we've said this so many times, killed in combat. A soldier only dies, really dies, when we forget to say their name. So we're going to take a minute, and you know somebody who was killed in combat, say their name now.
McNeil!
Gary Lynn Hosco, my cousin, PFC, killed in combat in Vietnam, less than 100 miles north of where I was stationed. I think I've told you all this story before, and I've been shot at while I was there. I had to return some fire, and that wasn't the hardest thing for me to do in Vietnam. The hardest thing was when my aunt and uncle requested I escort his body home for burial. I accepted the assignment, packed my bag, and we flew into California, picked the body up at Fort Ord. I don't even know if Fort Ord, California is there anymore. And flew it home to Muskegon, Michigan, where we buried him. And I then had to go back and finish my tour, and I'd already been there 6 months. He was only there a couple of weeks before he was killed in an ambush. That was the hardest thing I had to do. And then present that flag in remembrance of their son, who sacrificed his life for us. We use a lot of songs to convey messages about Memorial Weekend, and I've asked Caleb if he would do us the honors of One More Time, American Soldier. Check. I'm just trying to be a father, raise a daughter and a son, be a lover to their mother, everything to everyone, up and down bright and early, all business in my suit. Hey, I'm dressed up for success, from my head down to my boots. I don't do it for the money, there's bills that I can't pay. I don't do it for the glory, I just do it anyway. Providing for our futures, my responsibility.
Hey, I'm real good under pressure, being all that I can be. And I can call in sick from Monday when the weekend's been too strong. I just work through the holidays, sometimes all night long. And you can bet that I'll stand ready when the wolf growls at the door. Hey, I'm solid, hey, I'm steady, hey, I'm true down to the core. And I will always do my duty, no matter what the price. And I've counted up the cost, I know the sacrifice. Oh, and I don't want to die for you, but if dying's asking me, I'll bear that cross with honor, 'cause freedom don't come free. I'm an American soldier, American. Beside my brothers and my sisters, I will proudly take a stand. When liberty's in jeopardy, I will always do what's right. I'm out here on the front lines, sleep in peace tonight. American soldier, I'm an American. Yeah, I'm an American soldier, American. Beside my brothers and my sisters, I will proudly take a stand. When liberty's in jeopardy, I will always do what's right. I'm out here on the front lines, sleep in peace tonight. American soldier, I'm
What a very strong message. I'm going to jump ahead to something else here. A lot of folks have asked, well, what's going to happen next year? Well, you probably won't see me, but someone else is going to start up an event of their own. Vernon, come on over. This is the end of Smoky Mountain Thunder Memorial Ride, but there'll be something else to take its place. Being a Vietnam veteran, I think it's time for us to step aside and let some of the younger guys take over. And that's Vernon. Vernon served in Iraq. Vernon, let folks know what you're going to do next year.
Well, first off, it's been a long time since I've been called young. Thank you for that, Ron. So, what we're going to do is we're going to continue this mission. We're going to continue this mission. Everybody in this audience has an understanding of what this day means and what it represents. Some of us intimately. My name is Christopher Wagner. He was my friend who died in Iraq. We are going to continue, generation to generation, instill in the young ones what this day means, how they have their freedom. I invite everybody to come back. Ron says he's not going to be here, but I don't think we can pry him out of this. I think we'll see him again. So, with that, other than that, see you next year.
Thank you for that, Vernon. The same mission, I think, will run over into Vernon's as well, as that is to continue to pay tribute to our fallen military, for whom we would not have the freedoms that we share today. And also to remember our first responders, our police officers and firemen, who are now the frontline runners in the war against terrorism in this country. They might not like it, but it's not the military who responds first to an attack. It's first responders. They're there first. Well, like it or not, guys, welcome to the military. All right, well, we thank them as well. Thank you, Vernon. All right, Gary, if you'll step across here, we'll set this wreath. Honor guard, if you're ready. Thank you, Honor Guard. Taps was played by Rob Lohr and his daughter Liz. They helped us down at the courthouse as well. Thank you guys, great job. We have to thank the Knox County Sheriff's Department for that wonderful flyover. Anybody else a Vietnam veteran here? Raise your hand, let me see you. That meant something, didn't it? Yeah, boy. Well, even for some who got to ride in a Huey ever, you knew when you went out, you had no idea how you was going to get back. If not for that Huey, it means an awful lot to see them still flying somewhere. So thank you to the Knox County Sheriff's Department. They do use that in search and rescue missions. We weren't sure if they were going to be able to make it up here today, but skies opened up and made that all possible for us here this morning. So thank you to them. Thank you to the enforcers for parking motorcycles up here. We got a lot of folks in. We got, pulling off an event like this is, you got to call for all kinds of help. Get people to come and do things that you just can't do yourself. So thank you to our volunteers. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Vernon, point of interest, I talked to some folks already today, said all you got to do is call them, they'll help you with next year's event in sponsorships. I'll let you know who that is a little bit later on. Honor Guard was the VFW from Post 5266. And we want to thank them for coming out today. Thank you. A special thank you to all of you from, me personally, my wife Sandy, for all the years that, and a lot of you have done this ride so many times before, for coming back year after year and making it what it was or what it is. We couldn't have done anything like this without the attention that you all gave it. And you can't draw attention to something like Memorial Weekend with only a handful of bikes. I think we completed that mission today. We had more than a handful. Thank you all for coming. And before we go, we've got one more thing. We've got Senior Master Sergeant Shauna Marie Harville. Did I say it right this time? All right. She is currently with the 134th Air Refueling Group out of McGee Tyson. She's going to do our benediction for us.
Please bow your heads. Gracious and loving God, on this solemn day of remembrance, we come before you with grateful hearts, honoring the brave men and women who gave their lives in service to our country. We pause and remember their courage, selfless dedication, and ultimate sacrifice they made so that we might live in freedom and in peace. Please comfort the families and loved ones. May they feel your presence and know their loss will never be forgotten. Lord, help us carry forward their legacy with humility, integrity, and purpose. Let us honor all of our living veterans with our lives being worthy of all of their sacrifices. Lastly, we pray for those who still serve. Please keep them safe, give them strength and wisdom. We ask for a safe return for every single person here, and please bless Ron and Sandy in the next chapter of their lives. We ask this all in your son's sweet name. Amen.
Thank you for that, Donna. Is Smoky Cobalt here? Somebody point him out to me if he is. He's over there. There he is. Hey, Smoke. Good to see you, buddy. Have you got lunches ready for everybody? Barbecue's going? All right. Well, stop by Cobalt's motorcycle sales on the way out. And there's something you need to know about Smokey. That's one dedicated guy. From the very first year of Smoky Mountain Thunder Memorial Ride, Smokey has been in support of this event from day one. Whatever he asked him to do, he just did it. But that's Smoky Cobalt. That's just the way he is. Come on up, Smoke, take a bow. You got a few words you'd like to say?
This one's done all the work. We're just following along. You know, we really appreciate all this. You know, it's coming with the iron spell already. And everybody wants to come down this year after the event. Hope all of you can make it. Have a nice day.
Thank you, everybody, and please, next year, give Vernon the kind of support you showed Sandy and me for 25 years. Thank you. We'll see you about.
When we called retreat, it was on
we get perfectly centered, we can get a nice centered picture of that. Hold this?
Yeah. It's a bigger step from this side.
Yeah. Come on, you can do it too.
When I carry a piece of strap about yay big,
I had to land that. If I didn't land that, that would look so bad. You're gonna commit, right?
I keep a piece of strap about this long, put the wrist, put it up over the seal, put it.
Oh, hell yeah.
I also want to remind everybody that up here is done by donation. So if you want to help donate towards the Veterans Memorial up here, there's a cross with boots in it. Go ahead and put a donation in the boots because this is all run by donations. So make sure you guys put some donations in there. Again, the cross with the boots.
There's a tree. Oh, the line. Oh my gosh. It's shorter now than it was earlier. There's a cliff right there. I was going to. You know it. I don't know. It seems like it's moving my foot. I'll be at my bike. I'm just parked in the spot. Yeah. Yes, ma'am, I did. Thank you.
It was a really fun day.
Yeah. Awesome.
No damn rain. Can you believe it?
Like 10,
For you.
10 drops. 10 drops. You might still get lucky. You might still get lucky. Jack it up. Well, jack it up and really jack it up to speed. Right? Get up to maybe 80, 85. My nose hurts. Why? Sunburn? Yeah, my ears. That was supposed to. My wife actually said, I think you actually like that. I'm like, I kind of do. I'm one of those all good. I don't care. I'm not working June 1. Next day is always free. When I order, they say, oh, Mr. Martin. Yeah. Let's get that to you. Also good. Yeah. I did very well. All right, come over here and say something real quick on your fans. Millions of fans. Yeah. There you go. Millions of people are going to watch this back. What you got to say, Doc-E? Long day, extra miles. It was fun. 537 as of right now, so add another 70. So pushing 600.
700?
At least 6.
All right, give me a hug.
See you,
Love you, brother.
Let's beat
We'll
some
see you
rain.
soon. Yes, sir. Stay safe. Stay dry.